Hello everyone and welcome back to Starbound. My name's TechCorsa and today we are going to be continuing work on the flying steampunk western ghost town, and that is still a mouthful. But anyways, there's one thing that I forgot to mention, the most important thing that I could have forgotten to mention in yesterday's time lapse. I'm mentioning it now so I can't forget about it again. So I'm starting off by building this town in pristine condition so I can weather it down and then make it into the ghost town. I need to know what it looked like before it got abandoned so I can make it look abandoned appropriately. But anyways, that was it. That was the main point that I had missed. So I need to expand the deck of the ship so I have more room to continue building. I think I plan on building between 2 and 3 houses today. I think I want to have a total of about 6 or 7. Ooh! Why did I stop placing blocks? That was so odd. That's enough space for now. But anyways, as I was saying before I fell off, I want to try to get around a total of 6 to 7 houses before I say I'm done with the town. I think I also need to add structures like a bank or something like that. And acid rain. That should be big enough for a house. Oh, so another thing, I did decide that I wanted to have timber on the houses in the background, just because I didn't want the outside of the houses in the background to blend with the inside of the houses and other structures on the foreground. So changing that to timber made a huge difference. Oh, I guess huge is a little bit of an overstatement, but let's chew. Whoops. 4. So I'm going to make one background house, a little bit separated from the last one, and kind of intersecting with the next one. But let's see, what else? Oh yeah, as I was saying, I'm going to have a couple of specialty buildings intermingled within all of this. Like a bank, like a, probably like a barber shop. I don't think there's actually anything I can do to make it look like a barber shop. So maybe skip out on the barber shop. The sheriff's office wouldn't be bad. Yeah, that's just a couple of buildings I can think of off the top of my head that would be in a western town like this. Let's 4, 6, 8, and 10. But yeah, that's currently my plans. If they change, I'll let you guys know about it. But as it stands, that's my plans for this build. That's really all I wanted to talk about before I got started. But I'm not quite done with this thing yet. I'm almost there. Oops. But anyways, I think that's gonna be it. So let's start on the time lapse. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. How are you guys doing today? I hope you are doing well. I am doing great. I finished up a nice chunk of this build, a lot more than I was expecting. I thought I was only going to get about 2 of the houses done today, but I got a total of 3 done, plus the one that I finished in the last video, and several background houses. I think 3 of them? 4 of them? Something like that? I still do have other plans for the build. Not entirely done with the city. Still have a couple of other buildings. I do talk about those in the outro of the video, but I'll mention a little bit of it now. I do plan on adding in some specialty structures like a bank, a blacksmith. Let's see. Those are the 2 big ones. I think I also want to put in something like a clock tower. I don't think I mentioned that one in the outro. But anyways, but yeah, so like I was saying in the intro of the video, I do plan on making this place look more run down. Is that how is that how I'm gonna say it? I think that is. I'm gonna make it look more run down after I've finished putting in all the structures. Just because I need to know what I want the place to look like when it was being maintained. And the best way to do that is to build it as if there's still people living in it. And then I'll slowly, replace furniture to make it look more run down. Stuff like that. Could probably even go as far as putting vegetation over it. But I'll know more about that when I start actually working on, making it look run down. But yeah, so I did sort of follow like a similar formula that I was using with the first house. I kind of sketched a layout of the house, kind of where I wanted the rooms to be, how many floors I wanted to be, stuff like that. And then loaded it with furniture. I can't remember if I actually added any windows to the backgrounds. I don't think I did. I think that is one thing that I did not do. I might have to consider that in the next episode then. Because yeah, I only added windows to the side of the buildings, not in the background of the buildings. Something I completely didn't think about. Well, but anyways, I don't really have much to say about the different buildings, other than the fact that I try to make them all have like the same palette of blocks, which is whatever I crammed in my inventory for the saloon in that first house. And I guess the method that I was using to build them is I just kind of winged it. Truth be told, I was winging it. I sort of wanted to set up each house to have its own sort of kitchen or maybe a fireplace, someplace where the residents were cooking. Because that's going to be one thing that does survive these houses being abandoned. It's going to be things like like a furnace or a fireplace or an oven, stuff like that. That's going to be too impractical to move out. And other furniture like the bed, something like that might stay, except for it might have collapsed over the years that this place has been abandoned, assuming it's been years. Because the ship is still flying. I don't know how long an airship would keep flying after it's been unattended. Maybe there's still somebody attending the furnaces very, very diligently. Though, of course, I don't know why they would be. That's something for me to think about, I guess. How and why is this place still flying? Well, I guess technically it's not flying, it's falling very slowly. But again, that's something that I'm going to have to think about for the future. I think I make one more house? Yeah, I'm on the last house. And again, it's the same as the others. I set up the floors, make sure that there's enough space between them. I kind of randomly determine, just based on size, where I want it to be. Oh, this house is actually different because I ran the roof down instead of letting it be multi-tiered like all the others. Now, I didn't put baseboards in that house. I'm going to put that on my to-do list. I completely forgot about that. But anyways, we're ending the close of the time-lapse. I just dressed this house up. And I do a last look over of the build, and then I kind of finish things up. Oh, wait, no. No, I wasn't completely done. Whoops. I put in one more silhouette of a house, and then I'm done. I completely forgot about that. Don't know how, I just recorded this. Oh gosh. Alright, well that's all the time I have for today. Don't let the acid rain in. So what I've done is I've built quite a few little houses. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 total. Let's see, I think I want to make at least one more house and then some auxiliary structures like a bank and a forge, but that's all going to have to be for another episode. If you like the video, make sure you hit that like button. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe. I am running a daily Starbound Let's Build series. If you have any suggestions, questions, comments, concerns, whatever it is, leave it in the comment section down below. Thank you guys so very much for watching, and have yourselves a very good day.